And speaking to us on the sidelines is Mr. Shenu Agarwal of Ashok, Leyland. Mr. Agarwal, welcome to NDTV Profit.
Thank you very much.
First up, we have seen panel after panel today talking about the industry. How is the CV industry placed at this point of time, especially when we have seen a little bit of a sales slump so far this fiscal?
Yeah, I know that July and August have been a little bit weak, but I think the factors affecting July and August are very temporary in nature. I think one is that we have had very extensive rains in many parts of the country, which slowed down a lot of construction, mining activity. And other is that post the elections, infrastructure project revival has been a little bit on a slower side. I think both these are very temporary in nature, and I think come October you will see a very positive momentum. I would also say that actually H1 itself has done much better than what was expected. You would recall that in the beginning of the year, before the beginning of the year, most of the research agencies had predicted a very severe downfall for H1. Now Q1 proved to be really good. July and August, of course, have not fared very well, but like I said, these are temporary factors. I think H2 would be a very strong period for CV industry. Even for the overall year, I think the whole narrative in the industry has now changed to be very positive. So we are expecting a positive year for a whole year. H2 specifically will be, I think, will show very good growth.
Where do you see the industry standing at from a volumes perspective in the end of at the end of FY25?
So see, as compared to last year, it will be better. Like I said, it will be a positive year. It's hard to guess a number right now, but I would say that it could be anywhere between a mid-single-digit growth, kind of. Different segments would play differently. Trucks would be slightly lesser, but still positive. I think buses will continue to grow the whole of the year. And LCV segment, I also think, would show a positive growth.
So would you say then that in terms of the cyclicality that we see in the CV space, has the cycle turned eventually?
I'm not a very big believer of cyclicity anymore. I know in the past we have had good and bad cycles, and sometimes bad cycles have been really, really bad. I don't think, even if cyclicity stays for some reason, I don't think we'll have like such bad cycles as we have experienced in the past. And the reason I say that is because I think most of us believe in the future of the country's growth. I think a lot has to happen in the next 4 to 5 years. The country would grow at 6, 7, 8% annual growth. We have to become the third largest economy in a few years. I think if that all happens, there would be a very, very positive effect on the CV industry as well. Not just it will create new demand for more and more trucks and buses on the roads, but also the fact that we have the highest aging of our current fleet as well at this point in time. So at some point in time, all these customers who have these older fleets will replace their fleets with the new ones. We all know that the newer vehicles are much more efficient in terms of operations, and therefore at some point in time it will make sense for everyone to replace with new vehicles. So I think overall, fundamentally saying, the industry should continue to grow, not just this year but in future as well.